All right. Oh, we get some reverb there. That's a surprise. Good morning, everybody. My name is Dean Quick. I'm the board-certified music therapist for Levine Cancer Institute, and this is Music Therapy for Self-Care. Thank you for joining us, or joining me. Today is Thursday, so we're going to do some song discussion. I got some cool tunes lined up for you. And as always, if you have one you'd like to hear and you're watching, drop a comment and I'll learn it for you. So yesterday we had a reflection on compassion, and today I got a blend of 60s and 80s tunes. Here's what we're working with today. Got some Arlo Guthrie, Bob Dylan, Doc Watson, Jim Croce, Peter, Paul and Mary, and the Kingston Trio. So quite a blend there. Kind of folkish, kind of fringe southern rock. And if anybody has one you'd like me to start with, go ahead and type it out in a comment there, and we'll get it going. Got the guitar all tuned up and ready. Yeah, so if we're not going to have anybody choose the first song, because people are still signing on, I think I'm just going to start with Doc Watson, Shady Grove. All right, here we go. We'll get into some Shady Grove here. Let's see, one other thing I was going to do. I was going to add this here. All right, Shady Grove. Now, this is a classic bluegrass tune, and I really like it because you can hear some of the Irish influence in it, or Scottish. So when folks were immigrating to the States and settling in the Appalachian Mountains, they brought their musical influence with them, and a lot of times that's folks of Irish and Scottish descent. And one of the reasons I love this song is you can hear that influence in the music. So I hope you'll enjoy this version of Shady Grove. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. Cheeks as red as a blooming rose, eyes as pretty as brown. She's a darling of my heart, sweetest little girl in town. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. Wish I had a big fine horse and corn to feed him on, and Shady Grove to stay at home and feed him while I'm gone. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. Went to see my Shady Grove. She was standing at the door, her shoes and stockings in her hand and little bare feet on the floor. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. When I was a little boy, I wanted a Barlow knife, and now I want little Shady Grove to say she'll be my wife. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. Kiss from pretty little Shady Grove, as sweet as brandy wine, and there ain't no girl in this old world that's prettier than mine. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. So that's the traditional verses, and Doc Watson added these three here. Wish I had a glass of wine and bread and meat for two. I'd set it out on a golden plate and I'd give it all to you. Peaches in the summertime, apples in the fall. If I can't have little Shady Grove, I don't want no gal at all. If I had a needle and thread as fine as I can sew, I'd sew my pretty girl to my side and down the road we go. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. All right, so we got that one down pat, y'all. Shady Grove. Now, Doc Watson, the version that I got those extra verses from was from 1996 at a Florida concert with Jack Lawrence. Doc Watson and Jack Lawrence together there. All right, so this is what we're working with. Anybody see anything they like? Let me take this Doc Watson down. Glad to see everybody. All right, C is becoming one of those words that lives in quotation marks. Everybody feels the need to say C and put some air quotes on it because seeing is really in person, right? All right, and today, 60s and 70s folk, singer-songwriter, kind of, I didn't know how to say this, and I don't know if I wanted to put it in writing, but it's kind of fringe country music too, you know. I don't know if anybody agrees or disagrees with me on that. So if you got one that you see on the list here, go ahead and drop a comment. Anybody can choose. Why don't we do some Peter, Paul, and Mary, Leaving on a Jet Plane. If anybody out there is spending their time in quarantine learning how to play guitar, this would be a good one to start with. All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye, but the dawn is breaking, it's early morn. The taxi's waiting, he's blowing his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could die. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go. There's so many times I've let you down. So many times I've played around. I tell you now, they don't mean a thing. Every place I go, I'll think of you. Every song I sing, I'll sing for you. When I come back, I'll bring your wedding ring. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go. Now the time has come to leave you. One more time, let me kiss you. Then close your eyes, I'll be on my way. Dream about the days to come when I won't have to leave alone. About the times I won't have to say. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go. All right. So that one, very popular throughout the late 60s and 70s. John Denver had a version of it. I think kind of everybody kind of had a version of that song. Let's see. We'll get that one off the list there while everybody's making some choices here. All right. Oh, Emily, I'm so sorry. I hope I didn't make you cry, and if I did, I hope it was in a very good, kind of release kind of way. But yeah, that's one of those bittersweet songs. All right, so again today, song discussion on music therapy for self-care, and it's your choice, folks. So if there's a song on this list that you'd like to hear, I'd like to play it for you. And if you choose a song and you got a particular instrument you'd like to hear it on, got a multitude of those. Piano. Oh, Danae's going right for it. You don't mess around with Jim. Oh, thanks for sharing that, Emily. Yeah, all my bags are packed. That is, yeah, that's it. That is it. All right, let's get into some Jim Croce here. Start the day off. Hopefully I'm having some, I don't know if anybody else is having any difficulty with, okay. I will add some scat parts in there for sure. You can't do this song and not do that. So I'm having some issues with Ultimate Guitar this morning, with the auto scroll. So my apologies if I have some pausing in here, but I should know this one by heart. All right, here we go. Let's see. Get back to our music choices here. All right, here we go. Up, down. Ooh, that's not the right key. Hold on one second. Up, down. Uptown's got its hustlers, the Bowery's got its bums. 42nd Street got Big Jim Walker, he's a pool shooting son of a gun. Yeah, he's big and dumb as a man can come, but he's stronger than a country house. When the bad folks all get together at night, you know they all call Big Jim boss, just because. And they say, you don't tug on Superman's cape, you don't spit into the wind, you don't pull the mask off the old Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with Jim. Well, out of South Alabama came a country boy, said I'm looking for a man named Jim. I'm a pool shooting boy, my name is Willie McCoy, but down home they call me Slim. Yeah, I'm looking for the king of 42nd Street, he's driving a drop-top Cadillac. Last week he took all my money, and it may sound funny, but I come to get my money back. And everybody say, Jack, don't you know? You don't tug on Superman's cape, you don't spit into the wind, you don't pull the mask off the old Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with Jim. Do 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 do. Well, a hush fell over the pool room. Jimmy come bopping in off the street. When the cutting was done, the only part that wasn't bloody was the soles on the big man's feet. Yeah, he were cutting about 100 places. He was shot in a couple more. You better believe they sung a different kind of story when Big Jim hit the floor. Now they say, you don't tug on Superman's cape, you don't spit into the wind, you don't pull the mask off the old Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with Jim. Do 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 do. Oh my gosh, I messed up the worst part. Oh my God, you don't mess around with Slim, not Jim. You don't tug on Superman's cape, you don't spit into the wind, you don't pull the mask off the old Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with Slim. right. Hey, Sandy, I'm glad that's one of your favorites. Good choice there, Danae. That's better than coffee. All right, here. Let's see. We got some more Jim Croce there, and I hope that that scatting part there was lived up to your expectations. That's always a fun one. I like to do that one, particularly on the bone marrow transplant unit or stem cell transplant unit, when folks are needing a little pick me up. Maybe they're not feeling motivated to get out and walk in the hallway. That's a good one to get anybody up and moving. All right, here we go. What do we got next here? We could get right back into some more Jim Croce. We could follow it up with Operator. That's a good one. City of New Orleans. That's a good follow-up to it as well. Kind of mellow. Kingston Trio's MTA. If you never heard that song, that's a good. It's a good protest song. Though it's protesting a train fare. All right, and it's viewer's choice today. Again, this seems to be working out pretty good, and something I think I'll keep going on for Tuesdays and Thursdays for the foreseeable future. If you want to ever come on the show and talk about your experience with music during COVID, or you want to share a little bit about how music has helped you, I'd love to talk with you about it. So reach out to me either on Facebook or YouTube by leaving a comment. If you haven't yet done so, subscribe on YouTube. Times they are a-changing. I'll have to get that one for the next time I do some 60s and 80s tunes there, Sandy. My the website that I'm using for music is not behaving so much this morning. And I would need to pull up the lyrics and the chords for that one, so my apologies. All right, let's get into, let's go ahead and follow that up with Operator. I think that'd be good. We're going to get that back up there. Operator, could you help me place this call? See the number on the matchbook, sold and faded. She's living in LA with my best old ex-friend Ray. That guy she said she knew well and sometimes hated. Isn't that the way they say it goes? let's forget all that. Give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just to tell them I'm fine and to show I've overcome the blow. I've learned to take it well. I only wish my words would just convince myself that it just wasn't real. That's not the way it feels. Operator, could you help me place this call? See, the number on the matchbook's old and faded. Operator, could you help me place this call? 'Cause I can't read the number you just gave me. There's something in my eyes, you know it happens every time I think about the love that I thought would save me. Isn't that the way they say it goes? Let's forget all that. Give me the... goodness, I'm having some streaming issues here. Give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just to tell them I'm fine and to show I've overcome the blow. I've learned to take it well. I only wish my words would just convince myself that it just wasn't real. That's not the way it feels. Operator, let's forget about this call. There's no one there I really wanted to talk to. Thank you for your time, 'cause you've been so much more than kind. You can keep the dime. Isn't that the way they say it goes? Let's forget all that. Give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just to tell her I'm fine and to show I've overcome the blow. I've learned to take it well. I only wish my words would just convince myself that it just wasn't real. That's not the way it feels. No, 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 no. That's not the way it feels. That's not the way it feels. Yeah, I seem to be having some streaming issues here, and might be just the video. You tell me, did you lose audio or just video when the feed cut out? Yeah, I had a program running in the background that I had closed, and I think that that affected everything. So my apologies for that. You could hear audio, or you lost everything. That feedback is helpful. All right, let's do one more, and we'll call it a day for this. Anybody have a preference between these three songs? Let's see. City of New Orleans and MTA are kind of upbeat, and then Blowing in the Wind is a little somber. So maybe not Blowing in the Wind. but if somebody needs Blowing in the Wind, we can definitely do that one. All right, let's do City of New Orleans, Arlo Guthrie. Again, thanks for joining me today, and thanks for all the engagement on Facebook and on YouTube. Riding on the City of New Orleans, Illinois Central, Monday morning rail. 15 cars and 15 restless riders, 3 conductors and 25 sacks of mail. All along the southbound Odyssey, the train pulls out of Kankakee, rolls along past houses, farms, and fields, passing trains that have no name, freight yards full of old black men, the graveyards of rusted automobiles. Good morning, America, how are ya? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the City of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Dealing card games with the old men in the club car. Penny a point, ain't no one keeping score. Pass the paper bag that holds the bottle. Feel the wheels rumbling beneath the floor. The sons of Pullman porters and the sons of engineers ride their father's magic carpets made of steel. Mothers with their babies asleep, rocking to the gentle beat, and the rhythm of the rails is all they feel. Good morning, America, how are ya? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the City of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Nighttime on the City of New Orleans. Changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home, we'll be there by the morning. Through the Mississippi darkness, rolling down to the sea. But all the towns and people seem to fade into a bad dream, and the steel rails still ain't heard the news. The conductor sings his songs again, the passengers will please refrain. This train's got the disappearing railroad blues. Good night, America, how are ya? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the City of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. All right, friends, thank you so much for joining in. I hope this was a nice change of pace for you on this Thursday morning, and it's something I've really enjoyed doing during the pandemic, and ultimately that's why I started doing this, is so folks had an outlet that was accessible, and here we are. So if you ever want to catch any replays or just see the archive of everything we've been doing for this channel, you can catch it on YouTube. I'll drop a link in the comments on both. I'll drop it on Facebook because if you're on YouTube, you've already found it. So if you're just tuning in, I hope you'll go back and rewatch it. We did some 60s and 80s folk, singer-songwriter songs and some fringe country songs. And yeah, thanks for your support. I really appreciate it. If you have not yet done so, go ahead and subscribe on YouTube and catch me on there. And if you have any songs that you'd like to share, I'd love to bring you on and let you share your music with everybody who tunes in to watch. And yeah, so tomorrow I'll go live at 10 a.m. and it'll be relaxation. And again, probably going to be pulling some more inspiration for the music from this book right here. The Book of Qualities by J. Ruth Gindler. That's full of inspiration for me and for creativity, I would say. So again, thank you so much for tuning in, and thanks for all the engagement today and every day that you tune in, and hope to catch you tomorrow. Have a good one, everybody.